7 o'clock. Behind me is Langar, and in front of me is the Wakan. I'm a little bit slow getting up today. I got up at 5:30, which is normally the time that I'd set off. Hello, Salam. But given how tired I've been over the last couple of days, it's all started basically from the day I left Karog. I think I deserved a little bit of a lie-in this morning. Had some more food, checked the bike over, made sure I had enough noodles. I got 26 packs of noodles, 3 courgettes, 3 carrots, 2 onions and 3 peppers. So that should have some variation. A pack of biscuits, 3 Snickers and some flavoured sweets that I took from the homestay. So yeah, and now I've got a little audience that probably have no idea what I'm saying, but have all run along to see me as they always do when you ride through on a bike. I'm leaving Langor, and it's just switchback after switchback of sand and huge rocks. It's going up like that, which is fine. It's the surface. You just cannot get anything. I can't even push the bike. It doesn't move at all. It just sinks in the sand. 45 minutes to climb 200 metres over 1 kilometre. Oh, but the rest of the road in front of me looks so much better. It was just those switchbacks and the sand. If that was paved, if that was even pothole paved, it'd be so much easier. But I think it's the first time I've been over 3,000 metres with a bike, so that's an achievement. Woo! And I wanted it to be tough. It's one of the reasons I agreed to come to the Pamirs. Number 1, because Leveson Woods, walk in the Himalayas, go through the Wakan, which is in front of me now. Number 2, because I wanted it to be really, really tough so people could see how tough it is, so that, you know, they donate to these amazing causes, pure and simple. If I turn you around, start the Wakan Valley. And 2 kilometres this way, there's a natural spring where hopefully I can get some more water, because the water I got yesterday that I filtered this morning tastes really metallic, really, really strongly metallic, like iron. Like the taste of blood you'd get in your mouth if you'd cut your gums or something like that, and I'm pretty sure that that's not good for me. So, and that's the only water I've got. I've got 3 litres of that, so I really, 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 really need to find some other water quickly. I found a spring, and I'm going to collect some water and filter it. I always filter it from a spring anyway, because here it's not coming out of the rock, it's coming from further up, and I can't follow the source, so I don't know if any animals have been at it or anything like that, so I'm just going to filter it just in case. But I guess I could try some, see what it tastes like now. Yeah, just tastes like water. But to be on the safe side, I'll get some and I'll filter it. It's a good amount of water. So let's go over and filter it. Put you down here. I've got 2 bottles. This is a dirty water bottle. The water that I collect goes into this bottle, and I keep it that way so if there is any contamination in the water, it only ever goes in the dirty bottle. This is a clean bottle that the filtered water goes into, so that's always the case that I always drink only clean water from here. This is the filter. It's really, really simple. This end screws into the bottle. You open this end up and the water flows through the filter in the middle into the clean bottle below. It's also helpful that the lids are different colours as well, so I know which is the clean and dirty bottle. Screw this on like that, cap comes off, take the clean bottle and you squeeze and the water goes through and is filtered. To speed the process up, you just try and flex the bottle, and the more that you filter, the more water that leaves, the more you're able to actually bend the bottle down properly, and that will help you filter it quicker. I filtered a little bit here. I'm just going to taste some of this. There's no grass or anything in this one. Yeah, absolutely no metallic taste. That is really nice water. But a filter like this as well, if you're desperate of water, like you've run out and you're desperate to drink it and you don't want to wait the time, you can actually use this like a straw. So that works as well. So yeah, that's how I collect my water. I think I can say that this is the start of the Wakan. It's mad. I've just looked behind, snow-topped mountains, crazy. I know I rode alongside them, but it looks even more impressive behind me. This road is really tricky to ride on. It's less sandy and less gravelly than before, but still slipping every couple of metres. So even the locals have been saying, no, taxi. I know they're all taxi drivers and they want to make business, but they've all been telling me that I can't cycle up that bit, so we shall see. I'm 2.5 hours into this. But 2.5 hours and I've done 5.5 kilometres. This is it's gonna be a challenge. 5.5, I can walk faster than that. Oh, if this place wasn't so beautiful, I'd be pulling my hair out. And there's this one fly. It's the same, I know it's the same fly. He's been with me since the start. He keeps flying around me, landing on me, trying to go for my mouth. Why does he want to go for my mouth? And as I'm riding, I'm blowing him away, like, because I've got both hands on the handlebars. I can't swat him or anything, and he knows it. And now I'm videoing, he's disappeared. But he'll be back. So annoying. It's just so peaceful and beautiful here. It's hard to be angry, but it's quite easy to be frustrated, if that makes any sense. I'm going to absolutely lose my marbles in this place. I know I will. But if I have any marbles left, they will be lost by the end of this. And this hat makes me look so ridiculous. Wish I didn't have to read it. There's the fly. There he is. There he is. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so fair warning. This is going to be really, really gross, but it's part of the vlog, I guess, and it'll be interesting to follow what happens. A couple of days ago, when I was in Krog at the hostel, I went to the toilet and noticed there was a bit of blood, and I assumed that was from eating dodgy food, and my stomach wasn't feeling too great. One of the other guys had a similar thing. And on the 8th, the first day that I left Krog, I noticed that actually it wasn't kind of from my stomach that the blood was coming. I'd only had it that one occasion. I had a pee at the side of the road and it looked really, really dark and it looked almost like there could have been a bit of blood in it. Last couple of days I've been watching every time I have a pee. I do anyway to make sure I'm not dehydrated. Today I found a bottle and I decided to use the bottle as a pee bottle and check on the health and all of that. I mean, not sure exactly what I do, but if I find that there's a lot of blood in it or it continues, then I'll have to look at getting out of here pretty quickly to try and go to a doctor's or something. But I just want to show you, despite the fact that I'm drinking water, that's a pretty dark colour. I don't quite think that's blood. That is something to be concerned about, I think. But look at all of that that's grown in the grass, just because there's a spring there. It goes down into the valley. Wow. I think that is the closest I've been to Afghanistan. There's even a grass verge you could jump to cross. There's a guy with a donkey and another guy somewhere just there. I'm absolutely wrecked. It's 5:30. I've done 40 kilometres. 40. The road that turns up to the pass is 20 more kilometres away. I'd hope to get there in one day. I've got enough food for 5 days. It's difficult. There's no shops, there's no tea houses, there's no villages. The only people you see are the ones that drive past you. So I can't buy any extra food if I run out. I'm on my own, which is also really, really good, really interesting, really tough, which is great for the charities. I hope people watch this and think, wow, what a tough time he's having, let's donate to the charities. But I enjoy that challenge. I mean, I've been swearing at the bike, swearing at rocks, swearing at telephone posts or electricity posts, whatever they are. I've been swearing at everything and I've been so angry. And then I've been laughing, singing. It's just, the whole thing is just, it's a whole mental game. It's a bit crazy, but it's so interesting. I'm never going to have a challenge like this ever in my life again, ever. It just won't, I don't think anything will ever challenge me as much as this is, which is pretty interesting.